Now that you have completed preparing your field and have tested the germination rates of your seeds, the next activity to carry out on your field is planting, which can begin as soon as there is enough moisture in the soil. In this message, we will be discussing the preparations you need to make before planting and the right way to sow your groundnut seeds. During land preparation, a plow depth of 15 to 20 centimeters should be ensured. On the day of plowing, you should be on the field with the tractor operator to ensure that the discs of the tractor are set correctly to this plow depth. If the soil is lumpy after plowing, you should harrow the field to ensure a fine tilth or level ground. After land preparation, it is good to wait for about 2 or 3 good rains before you plant your field. Ideally, planting should be done between April and June because late planting from July onwards usually results in lower yields and is not advised. However, planting too early can also cause your whole crop to fail if the showers are followed by a long dry spell. It is advisable to listen to the radio or consult your AEA to be sure that the rainy season has begun. When sowing your groundnut seeds, they should be placed at about 3 centimeters deep, which is about the length of your little finger. After placing the seed in the planting hole, do not compact the soil over the seed excessively. After covering the seed with soil, only press down gently to ensure good contact between the seeds and the soil to facilitate good germination. Compacting the soil too much will make the emergence more difficult as seedlings will struggle to break out. Before you sow your seeds, you should clearly mark out the rows with pegs and lines. Row planting has many benefits for your farm, as you will be able to carry out farm operations more efficiently. Also, planting in rows makes it easier for you to achieve the optimum plant population on your field, which will help you achieve the best yield from your farm. Groundnuts can either be sown on level ground or on ridges. Ridges should be used only in areas where the conditions are very wet, as region is very labor intensive. The next thing you should consider when sowing your seeds is the planting distances. There are 3 main spacing types you can use for your groundnuts: 60 centimeters by 10 centimeters, 60 centimeters by 20 centimeters, and 50 centimeters by 20 centimeters. Between rows, you will use either 60 centimeters or 50 centimeters, and between plants on the same row, you will use either 10 centimeters, 20 centimeters, or 30 centimeters. Use a measuring tape to measure these distances when sowing your field. It is, however, very important to know that the spacing you use depends on the variety you cultivate, which will in turn also determine the amount of seeds to use per acre. The most common groundnut varieties are Chinese, F-mix, Panieli, Nkatiasari, Sinkazi, and Manipinta. With the right plant spacing, a plant population of about 90,000 plants can be achieved per acre. Remember, talk to your AEA or CEA to help decide on which variety to cultivate, and he or she will advise you on the most appropriate planting distance to use. Thank you.